Welcome back, guys. Today's video contains a few things. First, a long-term follow-up on some of the glass products that I was using on our tractor that's used near daily around our farm here, and a reapplication of a different product, that product being Aquapel, which we've been installing for around 20 years on our personal vehicles as well as our client vehicles. And as you've heard me mention it in the past, it works, but man, is it a royal pain to install. It's rated at 6 months for windscreens, 18 to 24 months for the side and back. And in the instance of our tractor here, it's stored outdoors, but it's under an awning, so it's usually covered from the elements, may get a little rain on the sides here and there, but it's also used in the rain, sunny days, and everything in between. So after just washing things off, you can see what we had on this side was Griots Glass Sealant, and you can see how the water is starting to stick to it. So, it's been a year and a half or so. So there's chemicals that are sprayed with this. It's mowed, it moves dirt around, it discs, it does a drag harrow, just pretty much anything and everything. On the front, you can see where the wiper is, still somewhat hydrophobic. I believe we put RainX on the front and back. And where the wiper is, still hydrophobic. Everywhere around it, not so much. So it's pretty much due for a reapplication. We'll jump over to the other side as well, and that side had the ArmorAll Spray Ceramic. You can see it's, doing okay, but it's also fairly weak. So if this was your personal vehicle, it'd be time to replace it. So we're going to do exactly that. Yeah, it's starting to stick pretty good. Springtime is upon us. First step after washing, cleaning, drying, wipe everything down with isopropyl alcohol, which a lot of these glass coatings just come with a prep wipe. That's basically all it is just isopropyl alcohol. You heard the snap there. That is a glass vial inside it that breaks, and then it has an applicator. So the problem with Aquapel is that you can see right where it's doing right now, about the 1 minute mark, it starts to haze up and it does not wipe off very easily. So what you have to do is you have to spritz it with some distilled water to help remove it. So unlike most of the other products that are a silicone base for the glass coatings or glass sealants, Aquapel uses a fluoroalkyl silazane or something like that, where it basically bonds to the glass, and that's why it's so difficult to remove, but that's also why it lasts. So here we are wiping with isopropyl alcohol. You can see the shop temperature is 71 degrees. That's around 19 degrees Celsius, I believe. And there's a streak on the left side there, left side of the glass, right in the middle of your screen, that's not coming off. Everything else looks like it's doing pretty well. This is just for one piece of glass, and it takes about 5 minutes from start to finish. But there's that streak I was talking about. It was not there at the beginning. May have been something in the actual application pad. Not 100% sure, but tried wiping it with distilled water, not coming off. Tried wiping it with isopropyl alcohol, still not coming off. So what you'll have to do if this happens, you basically have to actually polish that streak off and reapply the product to that area. Something you don't like doing, but it does happen. Final product though, looks great. Nice, clean, spot-free glass. About 7.5 minutes total, including me having to move around the camera and so forth. So I let it sit outside. We were using it, etc., for about a week. We can go ahead and wash it again, and I'll show you how hydrophobic it is. I'm using RainX car wash for this instance, and you'll find out in a later video why I'm using that. I don't use that on my regular monthly updates, But stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and you'll see why I'm using that. So after the wash, a week later, look at how incredibly hydrophobic that is. So if you were using that on your front windscreen, usually above 30, 40 miles per hour, 60 kph or so, it would just fly off. You wouldn't even need your wipers in most instances. Yeah, incredibly hydrophobic. And I'm probably the only guy that polishes and coats his tractor paintwork, but there it is. Hydrophobic as well. Nano Age or Nanobond is what we're using on that for those interested. So yeah, glass is nice and hydrophobic. As I said, it's a great product. It's been around a long time. Products in the detailing world, they come and go. Products like RainX, Aquapel, they've been around forever because they work. They're inexpensive, they don't cost a lot. RainX is even cheaper. And it's something that we've had great results with. Clients are very pleased with it, as are we. So that's why we apply it. But again, it's not as simple as some of these other products on the market that's literally wipe on, wipe off. Not straightforward. It does take a little practice, but once you have it down, it's not that hard. Looking over at Aquapel's website, looks like it's straight out of 1995, but they just have the history of it, what it is. Not even much about the chemical makeup or anything. It lasts for months is all it says. Easy to apply and long lasting. That's about it. But they have other variations, other versions of it, but primarily auto glass. And you can pretty much find it everywhere. I've been buying it off of Amazon because you can buy it in larger quantities as we go through quite a bit of it. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.